These ruins used to be a beautiful church. Now this place has been claimed by plants. But hope is not gone. Just like these plants, the Seventh-day Adventist Church took root in this country nearly 100 years ago. In 1926, the first Adventist missionaries to Liberia, R. Helbig and E. Flammer, arrived. A year later, these German missionaries established Liberia's first Adventist church.
I started going to church here in 1989 by my late father, who was once a deacon of the church. He used to carry me to church when I was a little child and brought the school here, and they encouraged us, the young children from the church, to come here and go to school. There I was in the school, and then he talked to me to join the baptismal class in the church. So at that time I used to come to church by my dad, but I was not too regular. But from his effort, I was able to be convinced and become member of the church.
After Elder May was baptized, the First Liberian Civil War erupted. Political and military conflict forced many church members to flee. During the war, both the church and the school were burnt down by rebels.
We could hear gun sound. Yeah, we could hear gun sound. So those who left behind gave us the information that your church is broken down, is being burnt.
A place which was once a blessing and a source of joy was now reduced to ruins. But after the conflict subsided, a faithful group worshiped in the only area that survived the destruction. To this day, they joyfully worship together and are confident that if the place is rebuilt, the congregation can be restored to what it once was. Sadly, this small group's funds are limited. It would take a miracle for them to reconstruct even a portion of the building.
If I had money, I would do it on my own. With the congregation that we have here, we are not able to even face one structure here. So my anticipation is for the World Church to come to our aid so that this place can be rebuilt.
Your 13th Sabbath offering will help rebuild the birthplace of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Liberia, where a place of worship and a school can be established again. Please pray for God's people in Liberia so that this dream can become a reality. Thank you for your support of the 13th Sabbath offering this quarter. The West Central Africa Division sends missionaries to the front lines of mission in both the cities and remote, hard-to-reach areas. But mission also happens in Pierre's office at the division headquarters. Pierre is the administrative assistant to the president of the West Central Africa Division. Part of his job is to work behind the scenes, making sure missionaries are placed where they are needed most. And while his efforts usually go unnoticed, Pierre doesn't mind and finds joy in being part of God's work.
To me, I think all those who work in the vineyard or the Lord work in various capacities. Some do some work that people can see, but others also work behind the curtains. Even if you're not on the front line for people to see, I think that is not the most important. But even in your very small corner, you can contribute to the progress of the Lord.
Pierre wakes up early at 4:30 so he can beat the morning rush and get to his office. He answers emails, sorts out itineraries, and applies for visas for missionaries, among other things.
I don't see it as an ordinary office work. I work in the church of the Lord. Work in the church is a blessing because we are called to work, to be co-workers with the Lord in the salvation of people.
And as Pierre goes about his work, he comes in contact with people who need counsel. As a church elder, Pierre prays for the different people who come to his office. Sometimes he gives a word of encouragement to the missionaries who come before they head out to the mission field.
Nothing could have been really possible without the people who are working behind the scene. And some of us as leaders, we are just here to represent them. And we are the public person. But those who are working behind the scene in our division are serious workers for the cause of the Lord in our territory. So we are grateful for their life. We are grateful for their talent. We are also grateful for whatever they are doing. And we work as a team.
Please pray for Pierre and the team in the West Central Africa Division pray that the Adventist Church continues to grow there and that many are reached for the kingdom. Thank you for supporting Mission.